Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Man City Unplugged, your very own Man City fan channel. Wow, what a game coming up. City play Liverpool at Anfield at a stadium where since 1958 we have won only twice. Our last victory there was in 2003. I mean we have come ever so close in the previous seasons to winning at Anfield. I remember the 2018-19 season. Mahrez came so close. Mahrez missed a penalty in the last minute. So we have been knocking on the door, but then does it really matter that we have not won at Anfield in the last 20 years we have won once? No, it doesn't matter, because every season, if you tell me you're gonna lose at Anfield but win the title, I would take it. If you tell me you're gonna be thrashed by Liverpool and you'll win the title, I'll take it. But this season, it's really been difficult. Like I've been saying in my previous streams, momentum is a key this season. It's important to keep the confidence of the players going, keep the momentum going, especially when keep that spark going, especially when all of the teams around you are dropping points. How do you get that confidence? To dig deep into yourselves to get that confidence. That is the one reason why this season, especially, I feel it's really important to win at Liverpool. It's really important to win at Anfield. It's because still I feel that they are the ones. If they are the ones who are capable of putting in a run of 10, 12 games, 14 games unbeaten run, and then giving us a chase for the title. Not United. I still don't believe it's United. United have some inherent weaknesses against top 6 teams. If you see United, all nil-nil draws, and they've been thrashed by Spurs. A Spurs who can't even seem to score a goal have scored 6 against United. So United is not my concern. It's Liverpool who's my concern, and it's really important that we do very well against Liverpool. That we beat Liverpool. It will not only end Liverpool's title hopes, it will just give us confidence, especially heading into the Champions League fixture against Mönchengladbach, who themselves are high on confidence. February is going to be a very tight schedule for us. Games are going to come really thick and fast. So it's really imperative. It's really important that we make a statement against Liverpool tomorrow. We have to go all out against Liverpool. And also, I don't think we have anything to fear. We have anything to lose tomorrow. I think this is the state when any team is dangerous. Not just City. The worst case scenario, we lose. What happens? Still, we have a chance to be 10 points ahead of Liverpool if we win our game in hand. If we draw, bang on. Liverpool's title race, according to me, is almost over. If we win, that's gone. We knock Liverpool off their perch, that's gone. The title is not going to Anfield if we win tomorrow's game. I'll be as plain as that. But we'll go into a detailed review of the Liverpool game tomorrow, and we'll discuss what the key battles will be, and also we'll discuss Pep's press conference. As always, it's been really interesting. He has had a war of words with Jurgen Klopp, saying I didn't think Jurgen was such a person and all. We'll listen to Pep's press conference as we have been doing in the previous streams, and then I'll comment on it, and you can put out your comments there on Pep's press conference. So now this stream is all about a Liverpool versus City combined 11 based on this season, basically based on this season's form, not on the past. People would be surprised actually. You would tell me what is the need to even do this video. City would be overwhelming favorites in this. 11 of City's players would get in this. No, you'll be really surprised to see how close Liverpool have driven us in this combined 11 race. You never know, even Liverpool might exit, City might exit. Let's see what I've got for you in this combined 11 thing. Goalkeeper for me, Alisson, Ederson. This season, without Van Dijk, without Joe Gomez, without Matip, Alisson has been excellent. He has made a couple of great saves, especially in the City match when Liverpool came to Etihad earlier in the season. He was exceptional. But Ederson this season, for me, he has increased his shot stopping ability. He has made some key saves for us, especially in the Sheffield United match, for example, especially against West Ham in the previous encounters. So Ederson for me just edges it because he's improved in his shot stopping ability, and also he's excellent with his feet. People are joking now that why doesn't Ederson play in midfield? Why is he playing as a goalkeeper? Who told him to play in goalkeeper? Ederson in any of the Premier League teams, everyone, even Liverpool, would comfortably go into the midfield. Central defense is so good on the ball. I think it's just that ball playing ability which is really made it difficult for the opposition to press City. Allison is not as good on the ball as Ederson. Allison is very good, but he's not even close to Ederson. And Ederson has increased his shot stopping ability massively. Has become really efficient this season. So it's Ederson for me. Now, right back. Right back, this could be a bit of controversy, not because of Trent Alexander Arnold. Let us be very frank here. Trent has been crap all season. Trent has not at all been good defensively. He is not that good. He's a young player, but Trent is not at all good defensively. But attacking wise, also surprisingly, Trent has been crap. It's not at all been good. And but he has been going forward, and the reason, and he's crap, that means he's leaving a lot of space way behind, and that is one of the reason why Liverpool are not playing so well. Liverpool don't have those number nines, don't have sorry Liverpool don't have those number 10s, those central attacking midfielders. They rely on their fullbacks to provide them with creativity, and Trent has not at all done justice to that role this time. So Joao Cancelo, the race here was between two City players, Joao Cancelo or Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker has been solid defensively. Defensively for me, people might say Aaron Van Bissaka with his tackling ability, but Van Bissaka knows only how to tackle. His positional sense is very bad. His attacking sense is very bad. But Kyle Walker, very good defensively. His positional sense has been excellent. He has not had to use his pace against people like Zaha and Eze, for example. That tells a lot to you about Kyle Walker, because in the previous seasons, Walker had to use his pace to get out of situations. But Pep has worked a lot on him towards the end of last season and this season, and that means that Walker is so good positionally, he doesn't have to use his pace much often, and his tackling ability, his positional sense is really good. But why does Cancelo edge it? But Cancelo edges it because defensively he's been really good. Cancelo has played four roles this season, at least in four positions. He's played in a winger role, he's gone into the midfield and played as a central attacking midfielder, played at right back, played at left back. Is there any role which Cancelo can't play? Attackingly, he's been a revelation. People are telling it's a farce, it's cheating that you're listing Cancelo as a right back or a left back in the squad. He's a multi-dimensional player. He has no position. Is that the way he delivers those balls? The reason why we have not missed De Bruyne has been in a part 50-60% due to Cancelo. Defensively, he has improved his game very well. People say, Pep buys players. That's all, he has an open checkbook, but Pep improves them. Why did Juventus let Joao Cancelo go? He was not good defensively, but have you seen him make a defensive error this season? No. Cancelo for me is the best fullback in the league at this point. No questions, period. People might say different names. Kyle Walker-Peters, Aaron Van Bissaka is the best right back in the league at this time. Next one in the defense, it's John Stones. Liverpool don't have any competition to offer here, to be frank. Would you compare Jordan Henderson to John Stones? No. I mean, the interesting thing here is Laporte against John Stones, against a City player competing against one. Laporte also doesn't fit in against John Stones this season. Stones has been such a revelation. He's been so composed. He's done his defensive duties really well. He's cleared his lines well. That's the difference. Earlier, John Stones would try to do those quiet turns inside the box, but now, one moment really defines John Stones for me. Anthony Martial in the Carabao Cup game was dribbling against John Stones. Martial is one of the finest dribblers in the game, whatever you might say. John Stones showed him onto his weak foot and eased him off the ball. That signified to me this guy is gonna go real heights. I would not be surprised in the next 3 years, 4 years if this guy will not win the Ballon d'Or. He's so good on the ball. He's better on the ball than Diaz, I would say. He's the best centre back on the ball in Europe's top 5 leagues. I think he's better than Gerard Piqué as well. There's a big statement. The next one, he has been the signing of the season for me. His impact has been as much as Van Dijk, even better than Van Dijk, I would say, in a sense. Because, Van Dijk, when he came into Liverpool, he was 27, 28. At that time, you're just getting into your peak. You've been through the ups and downs in your career. You can be a leader. You can be an organizer. People listen to you. But at 23, Why should people listen to you? I remember City scoring a goal against Crystal Palace, and everyone was in the huddle, and Diaz was in the center. It was just then that Diaz has arrived. He played 1 2 games. Diaz was telling people, he was organizing people. 23, you have not even been in the club for 2 matches. Why should people listen to you? That's the leadership qualities more than anything else. More than his ability on the ball, his skills, everything. His leadership. That is what has made such a difference. You don't need to be the best technician. John Stones is really better on the ball than Diaz. But your organizational skills, the blocks that Diaz makes, John Stones knows. Even if he does a mistake at the front, when stepping up front, Diaz will clear up for him. Diaz will sweep up for him. People know, Gundogan knows if he loses the ball in the middle, Diaz will sweep up for him. So it's always been Ruben Diaz actually, all the way. I mean, this City's season is defined by Ruben Diaz and no one else. The way he organizes people at set pieces. Wow. And the way he blocks, actually, that is the most impressive thing. He's not afraid to, put his body on the line at 23. I'm just wondering what kind of a beast can this guy become. We have our new Vincent Kompany. There are going to be 2 statues for sure outside Etihad. One will be of Vincent Kompany and one will be of Ruben Diaz. As far as defenders are concerned, as far as leaders are concerned, Ruben Diaz is up there with the best centre backs in the world at this point of time. Now, this is one player at left back. This is not surprising. This is where the Liverpool dominance in this combined 11 begins. Andy Robertson. I had seen him at Hull 3, 4, 5 seasons ago. 2013, I used to play FIFA 13, and I used to, play. I got Andy Robertson into my team in one of my career mode. And he was so good. He reached the potential of 92, 93 back then. But Klopp, to get him from Hull for 4, 5 million pounds and translate and make him into who he is. Wow, he's the best left back. I am wondering if Pep only had Andy Robertson, we would conquer anything in the world. Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues, trophies, you tell. Left back has been a bit of problem for us. Who from City would compete? Zinchenko? No way against Robertson. Defensively, he's the best of all the fullbacks in the world, I would say. Cancelo, but Cancelo is the right back. It would be a cheating. It would be a farce to put him against Robertson. Benjamin Mendy, bye Benjamin Mendy. I was telling you, if Mendy doesn't start against Burnley for City, Mendy's career at City is finished. So Robertson for me at left back is the best left back in the league again period. He's at the level of David Alaba, I would say. And defensively, Robertson is better than David Alaba. Tribute to him, a player coming from Hull, a team that is relegated, is so calm. He's always into himself, put his head down, worked hard, world class. He's so humble. Seeing Robertson, you would never say that, okay, he's onto your face or something like that. He's a calm, humble human being, and wow, everything about Robertson is really good. And he's a leader, actually. He's a leader again. Now, you look at this backline. Diaz is a leader. Robertson is a leader. Wow, what a scary backline this is. This is comfortably the best defense in the league at this point. Now, who do you think will play holding midfield? Would it be Fabinho? Would it be Rodri? I know that Fabinho has played centre back in this season for Liverpool, but just let us consider that Fabinho is available to play at a CDM position. Will it be Fernandinho? It would be cheating to bring in Fernandinho because Fernandinho has played very few games. He's 33 and is past his prime. So I would say, would it be Fabinho? Would it be Thiago? Would it be Rodri? I know this could be really controversial. People could say it should be Fabinho, but I would say it is Rodri. You know that I am the biggest criticizer of Rodri because he doesn't switch the ball enough. He's not mobile. But this season, especially in the last 5-6 months, he's really proved me wrong. He switches the ball really well. He's very physical. He's onto the face of the opponents. He commits those niggling fouls and all of that. That is one reason why I put Rodri ahead of Fernandinho. The way Rodri, he breaks the play up. That is where Rodri is better than Fernandinho. And thinking that we play in a 4-3-3 system, leaving our centre back susceptible to 1v1s. I think it's important to have a player who breaks up play well, and Rodri in that sense is better than Fernandinho. And on the ball, retaining the ball, Rodri is better than Fernandinho. Rodri is just like a Sergio Busquets. So for me, that is Rodri at the CDM position. Now, there is no doubt about this. We are playing a 4-3-3. The formation is a 4-3-3 with two number 10s, with two central attacking midfielders. So, I mean, De Bruyne is injured, but it's only been the last 2 weeks. Otherwise, this season, he's been magnificent. The crosses he's been putting in all season, the way he's not just attacking, the way he's working off the ball. People say that, central attacking midfielders should be judged based on the crosses they give, or based on their attacking ability. But no, in a Pep's team, in a club's team, in all of the greatest teams, you go and see, you are judged by the work you do off the ball more than the work you do on the ball. Teams that have won Champions Leagues, teams that have won trophies, all of those, you see that their attacking midfielders, their so-called Rolls Royce players, all of them do great work off the ball. So De Bruyne, this one statement against Brighton, City were winning 1-0, 89th minute. De Bruyne was running all the way back to City's box in order to get the ball back. That is the commitment. That is the reason why De Bruyne is the best central attacking midfielder in the world at this point. Is commitment. Skills, there are many people who have skills, but that commitment, skills along with commitment, is a rare entity and has been in scintillating form. De Bruyne this season. His weight of the pass, his crossing. People told to us the end of last season and the beginning of this season that De Bruyne is burnt out and all of that. But no, the way he threads those passes through. People say Bruno Fernandes for me, but you see the rate. Did you see De Bruyne misplace a pass, even though it's just a blink of the eye pass? No. Bruno Fernandes still misplaces those passes. Out of 3-4 eye of the needle passes, Bruno Fernandes gets 1-2 right, but De Bruyne gets 3, sometimes 4 right. That is the level of the central attacking midfielders in this league, and De Bruyne is at the very top in the world. And who's the other central attacking midfielder? Is it Thiago? Is it Gundogan? Who is it? Is it Phil Foden? Who is it? Or is it Wijnaldum? Is it James Milner? Of course, you can't doubt it. It's gonna be our very own our Gundogan. What a player he's become. People told City will miss De Bruyne, but this guy is performing almost on the levels of De Bruyne, and he's adding goals also to it. He's making those runs. He's played in false nines positions. The way he's retaining the ball, those passes, the way he's taking on long shots. In the previous match against Burnley, he even went wide and then put in a ball to Sterling to tap in, put in a low cross for Sterling to tap in. He's doing almost everything which De Bruyne would do. And he's hitting more shots on target, better than De Bruyne in terms of scoring goals. So for me, there's no doubt no other Liverpool player would compete with this. Would be Wijnaldum. No, Wijnaldum lacks that creative ability. See, when you have a back four of Diaz, Stones, Robertson, Cancelo, Rodri holding, why do you need a Wijnaldum there? How much defense would you need? We are not setting up Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. By the way, if you disagree with any of these things, please let me know in the comments below. Because some of these are really controversial, and we are going to get into, there's no controversy about Gundogan and De Bruyne, but this is where the real controversy comes. Mo Salah. Mo Salah is going to play strike. Why? Because Mo Salah, people can say Mo Salah is out of form and all of that, but Mo Salah, I think he's in the race for the Golden Boot. He has 14-15 goals now, the highest goal scorer in the Premier League right now in this season. He's been excellent. The thing with Mo Salah is not been getting service. Liverpool's midfield is very defensive, and their fullbacks, like I told, who provide them the creativity, those number 10s. They're not giving him anything. Mo Salah, living on scraps, has scored 15 goals this season. Just imagine how much he would have scored if he was in a City team or another attacking team. So for me, Mo Salah is left foot. Excellent again. The next one is Sadio Mane. City, don't have such good people in those wide positions. Raheem Sterling, Riyad Mahrez, they're still a level below Sane and Salah. Maybe Mane and Salah. Maybe Leroy Sané would have made a case to get in ahead of Sadio Mane, for example. But no, Riyad Mahrez or Raheem Sterling, no chance. Sadio Mane is the finished product. 28, 29, he's in his prime now. The way he finishes all of his goals and everything, excellent. I was a bit confused actually in this combined 11. Should I put Salah as a striker or should I put Mane as a striker? Why is that confusion? Because Aguero's not available. Gabriel Jesus has not been in good form. He's missing easy chances. Like from the last 1 year, last 6 months, that's been my big criticism of Gabriel Jesus. And Robbie Firmino, he is not at all been good this season. Robbie Firmino, if you ask me, I don't think he even starts if Diogo Jota is fit. If Diogo Jota is fit, Klopp would play Salah through center, Jota on one wing, and Mane on other wing. So Firmino doesn't even start. Seeing the signs that Klopp is preferring a Divock Origi over Roberto Firmino, it just sends you an indication that Klopp is losing a bit of confidence from Roberto Firmino. But I should say this: Pep Guardiola is really fond of Roberto Firmino. The work rate he does. If you ask me who's Pep Guardiola's perfect striker, it will be Roberto Firmino. It's just that his goal scoring touch has abandoned him, left him, or else Robbie Firmino would have been in this team. And the next one would be a real surprise. People would say Diogo Jota. But Diogo Jota has been injured, but even if he has not been injured, Diogo Jota would never get in ahead of Phil Foden. Phil Foden has been a revelation on the left wing. Take a young player whose preferred position was come from the youth ranks, playing at central attacking midfield all his life till now, suddenly finds himself starting in a left wing position. The way he terrorizes defenses, the way he holds his width, the way he glides past players. Out of this entire team, just leave this entire team, out of the entire Premier League, if you ask me any player who could glide past 3-4 players, it is Phil Foden. The coach who found Phil Foden when he was 9, 10 years old, 11 years old, in a recent interview was telling, people have not even seen 50% of Phil Foden. You do not know this guy, he can glide past players. The way he receives the ball, it's the best in the world. It's out of this world. It's right up there with the Messi and the Ronaldo. When Pep said Foden is the best young player I've coached, Pep was talking about the way he receives the ball, those techniques at 19 years of age. Those were better than Messi. At this point of time, Messi and Iniesta. So in crowded defenses, when teams are parked the bus, the way he played 1-2s with De Bruyne, with Gundogan, and the way he ghosted into the box, the way he rushed into the box, he has that sense for goal. All of those things, no other better player than Phil Foden for me. I know there'll be a few controversies in this combined 11. Please let me know your combined 11 in the comments below. So now let me show you the entire combined 11 in a glimpse. Like I told you, Salah is playing striker with Mane and Foden. It's a 4-3-3. The defense looks just so delicious with the goalkeeper. Who would break this defense in Europe? If we take this team, we can win both the Premier League and the Champions League without blinking an eye. I would not say this with any other team. If I do a United City combined 11, Chelsea City combined 11, Spurs City combined 11, no other team I would say this, that if I get this combined 11 team, I would conquer the entire world. I would win Champions Leagues, I would win Premier League for sure without even sweating. But with Liverpool's 11, with Liverpool and City's 11, this is possible. That is how dominant these two sides are. That is why I still say Liverpool are our title challenges. And look at the talent that has missed out in this team: Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, Diogo Jota, Gini Wijnaldum, James Milner, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Thiago, Roberto Firmino, Sergio Aguero, Ferran Torres, Shaqiri, Fabinho. You could make another entire 11 and you could say that both these teams, you could make another combined 11 and you could say that both these teams will still reach the Champions League final and fight for the Premier League. That is how good this team is. That's why I still say Liverpool is still a title contender. And I'll come in front of you with a detailed preview of Liverpool versus City game tomorrow. We'll listen to Pep's press conference. Like I said, the start of this video as well, it's been really crunchy. Pep had responded to the war of words with Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp saying that City had extra rest due to COVID and all of that. It was a very interesting press conference just a couple of hours ago. I'll come in front of you with that press conference and we'll comment on it as well. We'll discuss on it like we were doing in the previous streams. Thank you so much again for tuning in, and I hope you've loved this video. Let me know your combined 11 in the comments below, or what would you disagree with me in the combined 11? You could well say I would want Fabinho instead of Rodri, or you could say Trent instead of Cancelo, and things like that, or Diogo Jota instead of Foden. And I would agree with you. Actually, I would agree with you, but for me, this is my combined 11, and this team would, without a blink of an eye, conquer any competition on this planet Earth right now. That is how strong this combined 11 is. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please click on the like button if you have enjoyed this video, and also click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you get notifications whenever I come in front of you with a new video. Tomorrow I'm coming in front of you with Pep Guardiola's press conference reaction. Excellent press conference, I would say. Tug of words. It got heated up, I would say. Coundinia has a question here. Liverpool being out of form has helped few City players in your lineup. Van Dijk missing out is a joke. That's not a joke actually. That's football. What would you say about this? Benjamin, I mean City missing out on a fullback for the last 5 seasons. People don't realize this. We have played last 5 seasons without a fullback. We have scored 100 points converting a CDM into a fullback. Even now Zinchenko is playing as a fullback who's a central attacking midfielder. Even that is a joke. The biggest joke is we have not had Sergio Aguero and Gabriel Jesus almost throughout the season, but still the amount of goals we have scored. So Laporte missed out last season, Van Dijk missing out this season. Football management, winning trophies is all about, like I said, finding solutions. How do you find solutions for your team to cope up with? Do you give excuses or do you find solutions? And Liverpool's problem this season has not been that Van Dijk has missed out. It's been that Thiago has not adapted well. The front three have not at all been good, maybe with the exception of Salah. They have not been able to unlock defenses. So that's been problem. It's how many goals have Liverpool conceded this season? Maybe they have the second or third best defensive record in the league. And the real problem I feel with Liverpool is the knock-on effect. Van Dijk missing out, which meant Henderson and Fabinho had to go into that defense centre back positions, which meant that there's no one in the CDM, no creativity. And another problem is Trent being out of form. If Trent was in form, Robertson was in much greater form, Liverpool would not have missed Van Dijk, because this Liverpool front three has the ability to outscore any team. Do you say that you have lost to Brighton 1-0 because you have missed Van Dijk? Do you say that you have lost to Burnley 1-0 because you have missed Van Dijk? Liverpool's problems have been against all the teams at the bottom part of the table. In the top half of the table, Liverpool have done better than United, if you should say. If I could say. So against the bottom half of the teams, why do you need a Van Dijk to unlock them? That's asking too much. Liverpool fans can hide behind the blanket of those excuses that we are missing Van Dijk, we are missing that, but champions never give excuses. They just tell it spot on. Our front three has not been good enough. That's why our fullbacks have not been good enough. That's why we have not been performing well. City have been missing De Bruyne. Gundogan comes in. No fullback like I told. Zinchenko comes in. It's just about finding solutions. Every season the manager that finds the best solutions wins the league, and wins the Champions League. That is what is there. Liverpool fans should open their eyes this season. It's not because of Van Dijk that they've not done well. It's because they've simply not been good enough. You don't need Van Dijk to put away all those small teams, all those cannon fodder. Anyone can put them away. Even West Ham is putting them away. West Ham under David Moyes, Newcastle under Steve bloody Bruce is putting them away. So that's never an excuse. So What do you not agree with me in this uh, in in this combined lineup? Do let me know in the comments below. It's been really good responding to all of your comments, and I really hope that you have a really nice evening. So take care and see you.